My fellow Tropicans, thanks in part to me, El Presidente Tropico now flourishes more than ever. Some of you may be confused as to why we have abandoned our homeland to flee to Mexico. Sorry, to conquer Mexico. But my people, I do this for you. So sit back, relax, and watch the video as we conquer the Americas. Maybe a little bit of Africa too. Before we really get into it, part of this strategy involves going to Africa and effectively getting a non-piracy agreement from as many countries as you can. And I'm not kidding about that. We're going to be bound for 5 years. That's not really a big deal. We're only going to get a 77% chance of actually pushing it. The reason why we're doing non-piracy, it's the only one cheap enough to get. I'm not even kidding. That is the only way you're going to be able to get involvement out here in this region of the world. And otherwise, you're kind of waiting until you can actually get boats. That's not going to be happening for quite a while, unfortunately. I don't care how fast you are. It is a challenge to get boats out relatively quickly. So yeah, just trust me on this. Give out the non-piracy agreements. Now, you're probably thinking in the back of your head, non-piracy agreements only give you 25 involvement. Yes, but they also do something else. They allow you to improve relations with countries that you have an agreement with, which means that every one of these countries that I'm getting, like plus 25 involvement with, yeah, that number goes up pretty substantially once you get plus 100 from improving relations with them. So that is why we are doing this. I know it's tedious to do that little bit by little bit. It doesn't really matter though, because when it comes to construction, it doesn't matter what you build. Part of the strategy here is that we're actually going to be doing something kind of crazy here with these lovely little capital of ours. So you're just going to have to wait and see, my friends. It's going to be interesting at the very least. So, yeah, kick back, relax, take a little breather, because we got some interesting things going on. But, of course, everything hinges on RNG. I mean, it wouldn't be Victoria 3 without RNG, would it? So, I hope you guys are prepared for what we got in store for you. Alright, people, in regards to the actual startup, I'm going to make this one a little bit quick because, I mean, we did a bunch of pre-startup anyway, so I might as well get this done. Go for dedicated police force right away. You're going to need it because if you take over Mexico, you're going to have a bajillion radicals. You will want your police force at level 5 as fast as possible because you're not going to get rid of those radicals for quite a while. Go for stock exchange as well. Maybe get empiricism when you're done with that. And when it comes to what you're building, who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter what decrees you put down. None of this really matters. Maybe the enlistment efforts will help out a little bit, but beyond that, everything else is just a waste of time. In fact, my suggestion is to at least make sure that you have a 24-25% enactment speed. Beyond that, though, that's your entire startup. Everything else doesn't really matter here. It doesn't. You could probably lower the government wage. You could raise up the taxation level. Whatever it takes to try to get a balanced budget here. It won't be easy to get a balanced budget here because, unfortunately, you got too many stupid subsidies. Maybe get rid of that damn port subsidy while you're at it. That would probably be the best help that you could do for the startup. Now, unpause, let it run through, and the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to be waiting for a lovely event around January 21st. Yeah, it's called Liberty and Security. Now, Liberty and Security gives you the option to, stay independent. You could become a puppet of Spain. Ooh, doesn't that sound fun? No, it doesn't. You could become a protectorate of France. Doesn't that sound fun? Not really. What if you became a protectorate of the United States? Oh, my friends, that sounds better than it does. Because guess what? You become really, 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 really powerful instantaneously because you're going to have the United States on your side. And you know what? We could probably pull them in to kill off Mexico for us, couldn't we? We're going to become their protectorate for sure. Not to mention you get $2,000 for it. So yeah, for 100 years, that's the entire game. If you keep the United States alive, they have to pay you. Doesn't matter how big or small they are. Boom. Do it. Get it done. There we go. We got the darn Treaty of Samana, which is exactly what we needed here, people. What an absolute pain it was to actually get this, but RNG is RNG. What can I tell you? It is. What can I tell you, my friends? Take a look there, though. We did manage to get the United States to actually join us in our intended war, which is kind of why we're going through all of this in the first place. We're going to start that war with Mexico, but at the same time, I guess we should probably finish up the remainder of our startup, get the enlistment efforts out so we can actually look a little threatening. I know, it's going to be a little bit of a pain here, people, but that's just how it is. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Now, we're going to get dedicated police force started, and there's not really any point for us to build, but might as well build. I mean, there's no other reason for us not to. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing something unique with this land anyway, so it doesn't even matter if we build or not. But what does matter is that we get the war with Mexico started, and that we get the United States to join up. Now, I have a very specific set for taking land. You could try doing it differently if you feel it, but I feel you need to take Chiapas. You need to. Absolutely 155 million% need to. You also need to take Oaxaca. You also need to take Guerrero. And finally, you're probably going to be looking at Veracruz and Rio Grande. So that is my setup, okay? By doing that, you should have 10 maneuvers left over. If you go under 10, there is a chance that the United States will not join you. Again, you don't want to deal with that level of RNG, especially after all the trouble we went through to get to this point. So we're going to set up now. We're going to bring them in with an obligation. And then we're going to take the Rio Grande, just in case we run out. I don't know if it will, but it should pull them in. And by doing that, there should be no maneuvers left for them to take. They're going to fight the war for you now. That is it. That is the entire purpose of the setup, is to get the United States to take land for you. So we just discovered something very, very interesting, my friends. Now, you're going to see here, we're at minus 32% war support with Mexico, but we're not done in this strategy yet. We're going to attack Haiti. But we're not just going to attack Haiti, my friends. Oh, no. We're going to force the diplomatic play. Why is that important? If you do not force the diplomatic play, they don't ask for anything right away. But if you force it, they have to take something right away. And in this case, they're going to take Santo Domingo, our capital. It is imperative that you do this before you win the war with Mexico. If you win the war with Mexico, they're going to liberate states on you and not take your capital. But if all you have is a capital, well, guess what, my friends? They're going to take it. Now, we're going to continue on until we win the war with Mexico. And that's not going to be very long. Boom. Just like that, we have now won the war with Mexico. We are now going to deliberately back down before they take anything in force on us. They can still force the primary demand on you. So you have to be quick. The moment you win the war, back down. Boom. You have just lost your capital, but in return, you get Mexico as a capital. And my friends, it's fully incorporated. That is 220 bureaucracy that you are instantaneously saving by swapping over to Mexico. And now you can just, I guess, delete your lovely little construction sectors. Now, in previous tests, which people have seen on the stream, I was losing 3,000. Okay? 3,000 I was losing per turn, per tick. Now, I can get everybody incorporated with the bureaucracy here, but I'm making money at the same time. That is awesome. Now that we're done, we can actually start building. And what we're going to start building? Money. We need money. Thankfully, coffee is worth a lot of money. Yes, they have kind of hurt bananas. Not completely. It's not the end of the universe for bananas. But trust me, they are kind of in pain. Or a little bit of pain. And I guess now that we are at this point, we can start playing for real. Let's try to get dedicated police force started. Might as well. Maybe put some lovely little coffee down. Still pretty good money. People, like, that's nothing to scoff at. We don't even have exploitation. We got tobacco over here. I mean, I think I've been telling people about the potential of smoking jokes, the potential of drinking jokes, the coffee jokes, the coffee shop stuff. Yeah, I'm still going crazy with plantations. Nothing much has changed except where the memes are. Like, before it was banana jokes, we would make banana jokes left and right. You know what? Now we're going to be making smoking jokes. That's all there is to it. Here we go, people. I believe we're over 1,000 with East Africa. And now that we're over 1,000 with East Africa, let's talk to Ossa. Hey, Ossa, I'm going to take your Eritrea. Now, it says 2%. I don't believe that, okay? Because even though it says 2%, you could put a humiliation down, and you could probably, I don't know, enforce abandon piracy, and by doing that, they should become fearful. Because they're fearful, the chance of them giving up goes up exponentially. It does. It really does. And even if they don't give up right away, you could probably raise up your conscripts and scare them into giving up. Because every extra conscript is going to increase the fear that they feel. And once they get over 75, they should probably give up right away. There you go, just like that, they did give up. I now have a foothold in Africa. We have Dominican Eritrea. Now, don't bother with the naval fortification. You're going to be spending a lot of money on that. But here's the catch, You don't get the toll money. The money goes to the United States because you're their protectorate. So, delete that naval fortification. It's too expensive to keep. In fact, we're going to get rid of that construction sector right now. We can't really afford it right now. But yeah, people, that's it. That's it. So we're going to probably deliberately try to piss off the United States because we don't want to get puppeted by them. We're kind of running a little dangerously close here. Make sure you keep them at an arm's length because, again, if they puppet you, that's it. But you should be able to get a foothold once you get them at cold relations. Generally, I like to wait until after I get Ossa before I do that, because there's always a chance that it could backfire on you and you won't look that powerful to the AI. I don't know if that's actually true. It's not something I can really prove, to be perfectly honest. But in the meantime, we're going to start building irregular infantry here in Ossa. I guess we'll do it from Mexico and Oaxaca. And the reason why we're doing that in Mexico and Oaxaca is because it doesn't seem to matter where you build it. It'll still be, transported and teleported over here. That seems to be something they didn't really directly fix. The reason why we are doing irregular infantry, though, over here is because even though we do have supply in Mexico, they do not have supply over here. So we're just going to have to build numbers over here. And you can't really teleport your conscripts anymore. So you're going to have to build a sizable army of irregulars to be able to start conquering into that region. But that's fine. We'll get it when we get it. For now, this'll work. Argentina's dead now. Or Sengali's dead now. We actually got 5 troops here. Look at that. Because of the amount of army projection that we're doing now, we are no longer in any danger of being protectorated by the United States. That's pretty darn good. That's kind of why I said you should go for the USA instead of France, because with France, yeah, it's way harder to get to this point. Way, way harder. Thankfully, we're not running into any problems here. Although, it looks like we're running into a major iron problem. So, I'm going to swap off of building plantations for now, and we're going to start building some iron. Because, damn, that's expensive. Now, can I get this army to merge in with my very, very sexy, very, very large army here? It appears to be working without any bugs. Although, there's usually a bug here where you lose your organization because it considers it as overseas just by owning this little plot of land of Outtro, which is weird. Alright, people, here we are. We're going to be attacking for no, not Jalisco. I do like Jalisco, but no, we're going to go for Baguio. They have the gold that I want. Doesn't look like anybody powerful is going to join into this one, so I think we got this by the short hairs. At the same time, do I have enough to take another state? I actually do have enough to take another state. Which one should I take, though? Ooh, Durango's really good. Texas is really, really good, but Durango might have more population. Maybe I should take Durango. Or Chihuahua. Or... Oh! They got gold in Zakitaki Tiki Taki. Can I take Zakitaki Tiki Taki? Barely. I'd be over 100 if I did that. So, should I try waiting? Or should I deliberately go over 100 just for temporary? Like, it's not... The likelihood of me getting a cut-down war within, like, the month is low. You know, I could maybe do some revoke claims here. I don't think it'll ruin me. We'll take Rio Grande as a revoke claim. We'll take Veracruz as a revoke claim, and then we can get an extra couple days out of it. And that'll give me a little more infamy to work with here. Let's do another revoke claim. Guerrero. Oh, I can protectorate them. No, I can't. I cannot protectorate. You're still a minor power. And I'm just a minor power. I gotta get you to be insignificant. So, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We'll wait. We'll wait. I'm just gonna keep revoking claims on them. We'll do a revoke on Guerrero. We'll do a revoke on Mexico. Puts them at 12 now. I'm doing whatever it takes to save time so I don't end up in an infamy ditch. I don't want to be in an infamy ditch, my friends. So let's do another revoke claim on Oaxaca, and then I guess Chiapa. And that's it. That's all I can do. I'm not doing any more revoke claims. If I do that, all I'm doing is helping the United States, and we don't want to help the United States. There we go. We're under 90. That's perfect for what I need. Why? Because now I can take Zakatiki Taka Taki Tiki Taka Taka Taka. And now that I got it, yeah, we got this by the short hairs, my friends. Because look at that. By ourselves, we kicked the crap out of them because they have no organization. I don't know what's going on in this patch, but they're terrible at organization. Which is good for me. Bad for them. It's really, really good for me. And really, really desperately bad for them. I actually feel bad for them, to be perfectly honest. Oh, by the way, we lost our organization probably because our guys are in Outtro, and now I can't get them to station anywhere else without using a fleet. That is a bug. Like, that is absolutely a bug. I'm not kidding. Can I change your homeland here without... Nope, nope.
And the bugs just keep coming. We'll be right back.
They are stuck here, and I got hit by the organization bug. That's not fun. Okay, let's try creating a new army. Can I get you to merge into that new army? Will that correct it? Nope. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. So, they're stuck now. I don't like that one bit, but that's the game, unfortunately. It's very, very buggy at the end of the day, but we're still killing Mexico, so I guess we're just gonna have to live with it. Now, we're gonna have to hit Mexico one more time before we can get them as an insignificant power. We're going to be banking our infamy right now. We're not going to attack anybody for quite a while. And the reason why is because Mexico is the most important guy for us to beat up. We have to knock them out. We have to get that land. If we don't, we lose all of this land to the United States, and that's unacceptable. I'm not willing to do that. Okay? You might be. I'm not. I will never accept that. I don't know if this will work, but I'm thinking maybe we're going to try anyways. We're going to go over 100 infamy. Why? Because I'm crazy. That's why. I don't have a logic. Logic is what other people have, not me. Now, I got to take Kenya. I got to take Omani, Kenya. This is going to definitely put us over 100. Nope, it didn't even put us over 100. Wild. And they're cocky, so they're not even going to back down. Beautiful. Okay, this is working out for me. I didn't even have to go over 100 for this one. Beautiful. I could save going over 100 for when I go for Mexico. But hey, this is fantastic. Because I need Zanzibar for the strategy. Otherwise, we cannot colonize on the east coast here for Tanganyika and Rufiji. So this is very good for me. This is absolutely fantastic. And they don't have the strength to really put me down. Although we have no organization, this is actually working out here. So let's go. Let's go. So I am definitely enjoying this. This is actually kind of fun right now. I'm enjoying this. This is working out. Every now and then you get good things happening, people. Every now and then. But at the same time, we need money so badly. Why do we need money? Oh, Gaza sided with Oman. Really, Gaza? Why would you do that? Why? So again, if I were to attack Jalisco, yes, Britain will get involved. We don't want Britain involved. So again, we're going to attack Oklahoma and force the war here. We're going to go after them, my friends. And we're going to take Jalisco. We're going to take Yucatan. Now, I actually have to force on them. Or they're going to back down on me. And if they do back down on me, let's make sure that the ones that we take are the most important ones to me. Which is probably going to be Sinaloa and Sonora. So there we go. Those are now enforced on. I would like Baja California and California. And do I care that much about Chihuahua? Not particularly. I think I'd rather enforce on California, personally, and Baja California. There we go. There we go. That's a lot of enforcement being done. Guess we could take Nevada as well. Can I enforce on that? Yes, I can. There we go. There we go. This is going to be interesting, for sure. Now, we are over 100 infamy. That is going to be very dangerous. I can already feel Britain heavily breathing over my neck. We have to militarize like crazy. We're about to have general staff. Once we have general staff, even Britain will not be that much of a threat to me anymore. I might actually be able to beat Britain in a straight-up dogfight, assuming they can't send all of their troops over to beat the crap out of me when that happens. So I'm just gonna be very, very careful, my friends. Very, 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 very careful. At the same time, sheesh, I need a general here, don't I? Yes, I do. I don't really have any very good generals, do I? I don't really want to use any of the other types of generals at the moment, so we'll just use this guy. That's fine. This'll have to do, my friends. We need a lot of troops, though. I mean a lot of troops. As much as I want to do more tech rushing, and I really want to do more tech rushing, I think troops are probably a little more important to me at the moment. And holy crap! We got a USA-owned Ontario and looks like New Brunswick here. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That is beautiful. And I just got forced into the stupid war against the Confederates. I don't know. I don't want to help them. I kind of want them to lose. I'm not even kidding. I kind of would prefer it if they lost. Now, the reason why I say that, my friends, is because if they lose, yeah, it'll be easier for me to break free from them later. If I decide to. We'll figure it out when it comes to that point. But, doesn't even look like the Confederates are going to even have a front with me. They do, but they're not even attacking me. They're pretending I don't even exist, which is good for me, by the way. Good. Keep it that way. Don't ever change, my friends. Okay? Don't ever change. Keep it that way for the remainder of the game, and I will love you forever, Confederates. And by love you forever, I mean probably put up with you until I'm ready to kill you. Because I might be able to take that land after they win against the United States. Because that's looking like a pretty sexy land to me. I might do it. I might go for the free land. Ooh, that's where my money's going. Gosh darn naval fortifications. Can I delete all of those? Do I even have any left? Let me check. Get rid of the naval fortifications. We don't want them. They cost too dang much. They're not even good. There we go. That saves me quite a chunk of money. I'm pretty happy with that. I would like to go for mechanized workshops, try to get that economy of scale going up. Actually, no, dialectics might actually be better for me right now. So we're going to make the play for dialectics, modern sewage. Then we'll make the play for mechanized workshops. As for the United States, I don't think they're winning this war. I think this is game over for USA. And again, it's good for me, because I can attack the Confederates, and we're over 100 infamy anyways, so who even cares? This is actually kind of perfect for me. So we're just going to wait 5 years after they break free, and then we're going to kill them. And life is going to be good. That is it. Alright, New Granada is about to die. Although I did not take the Amazonian land, I am getting a... Oh, return California from the United States. Do I want to fight them right now? I could beat them. Do I need them anymore? I do kind of need them just so I can keep Britain off my back. I could give up California, but I don't really need California, do I? I could take it back in a future war. Problem is, no, we still have connection with Nevada. See, Nevada is actually worth more to me than California is right now. The border gore is going to be nightmarish, but it shuts them up for 5 years. It allows me to kill Colombia, and it gives me enough time to hyper-modernize and, at the same time, beef up my army even more. I think I'm going to beef up my army. I'm going to give them California. Enjoy it. You win this time, but you only get 5 years. I will be coming for you. I will be. Looking like, you're not even sending any troops over. You sent 0 troops to naval invade me. 0. I'm defending against 0 troops right now. What even is this game anymore? You tell me. What the hell is even that? Good. Good. I like it when things actually work out for a change. What is that? You're sitting right there. Oh my god. This game. They don't defend anymore. They just don't defend. Oh well. We got Transvaal. This war is pretty much over. Hopefully that allows me to attack anybody else here. Oh, it looks like we're beating up Cape Colony. I wish I could have taken them directly, but that's fine. We are beating out Portugal now. What kind of involvement am I looking at here? Only 700? What? I own land here, dude. No, seriously, I own land here, and I have troops here. This is crazy. And the United States is attacking the Confederates. Wonderful. Just bloody well wonderful. So I'm going to get drawn into that. I won't have the ability to attack the Confederates anytime soon. So before the war starts with the Confederates, which one are you taking? You're taking Arkansas. You're taking Kansas and Missouri. I'm going to take Louisiana. Yeah, we're gonna take stuff from them. We're gonna start a war before it's too freaking late here, because we're not gonna get another chance to do this. So I'm gonna take Louisiana, Mississippi, Mississippi. Let's go. We're gonna take Alabama. Let's go. We're gonna take, I guess, Georgia and Florida. Looks like Florida's cheap, so we'll take that. And Georgia. Let's go. There you go. Now we're chunking them. And whether or not we can win, that's a good good question. But I think we can win. I think we can win. Maybe. Depends. Depends on who joins them. Because they could maybe get somebody to help them, and I don't want that to happen. But, I mean, with the United States helping me, they're not actually helping me. They're inadvertently helping me. By beating them up and killing them off, I should be able to win. So, we're going to see if this is going to work out. I don't know if it will. This could be a backfire moment. I could be regretting every moment. We're gonna find out together. See? I told you they would pull me in. I told you. I told you. Arthur, I told you. I have a plan, Arthur. And they aren't it. Okay, get in there, do some damage. Can I get you to aim for anything right now? Yes, I can. Go for Virginia. Try to end this war as quickly as humanly possible here. Alright. Alright, so make sure they don't draw me into anything stupid. You're only Dominican formations. In fact, we're going to defend. I'm going to make the United States do all the fighting. Let's make the USA do all the fighting. That's what we're doing here. And boom, now we got the war started. Okay, we have to go up to Weinberg. Can I get you down here? Can I get you to take Weinberg for me, please? Yes, I can. Beautiful. Now we're going to take Weinberg, and then we're going to take Natalia, and then this region right here will be peachy. The cut-down war just got dicey because now I gotta fight Britain and Spain. I gotta push Britain out before they can make full landfall. If I can win. We are thankfully in a position to be able to win. Problem is, it's going to delay me from attacking anything else. I will not be able to do anything about the Confederate States. That war is going to stall out. We just killed Weinberg, though, so that's good. I need to kill Natalia before we're out of time here. I don't want Gaza to quit out on me until we hit Natalia, because otherwise we're going to run into some severe issues with logistics. Although I might actually pull some of my troops up before it's too late. You know what? Yeah, we're going to take this big, sexy troop here. I'm going to station them up here to cover this front. Now, please tell me Egypt doesn't join against me, because if they do, I am really in danger. Okay? Please don't do this to me, Egypt. Please. Get out there and push out Britain before I die. Because if they can actually send some troops in with their boats, I am game over. So, whether or not this works depends on whether or not I can push them out. If I can push them out, okay? If I can push them out, I win. If I can push them out. I'm wondering. Very curious here. Very curious, but that's the only hope I have. I got no other hopes. I got too many wars going on. I kind of bit off more than I can chew, and it looks like I am beating back Britain barely. So, I have a shot of surviving this. It's not a big shot, but it is a shot. And really, I'm going to have to split you up. Where did that come from? Where did that... Must have been the colonizing. The colonized front. So, crud. Another leader. Damn, we got a lot of leaders here now. So yeah, just cover this. And I just got expelled by freaking United States. What is going on here? This is wild. Did I really push out? I pushed out Britain, people. I pushed out Britain. Dude. That is huge. Okay, you, my friend, you're going to be my defender. I need you to kill the Confederates. I only got 20 troops to work with here. Don't care. Get it done. Do it. Do it. Do it. Kill Natalia. Kill Britain. Kill everything. They must all die. And by the way, Portugal, yeah, you're toast. Oh, whoops. Did I just use the merge button? Oh, no. Don't ever use the merge button. It is broken. Always manually merge. If you do not manually merge, you will lose supplies. You will lose organization. It is broken. Badly broken. So do not ever use the merge button. Oh, I got a cut down war from the Netherlands. I don't have a front with them. They don't matter. Unless Britain joins up with them, and then that is going to annoy the crap out of me again. But I guess we're about to see now, aren't we? Who is going to join up with you? We got Hamburg. Oh no, not Hamburg. Anybody but Hamburg. Oh, of course Britain joined. Really? Britain and Spain. I got 2 cut down wars with Britain and Spain. This is this is absolutely insane. 2 cut down wars at the same time with Britain and Spain. What is even this game? Does this what? No, no, it's crazy. No, that's crazy. I don't know what else to tell you people. I'm flabbergasted. The fact that we're even in this situation is just bonkers to me. Here we go, boys. Independence Day is here. Independence from the United States. Did the USA actually get Egypt as a... No, they didn't. What is going on here? Why is Egypt on USA's side? Are they? Or did I get... Oh, they took Eritrea. Oh, okay, I could just take Eritrea from them then. My Eritrea, not yours. And I guess I could take, what is it, Santo Domingo? What? Did they take Santo Domingo from Haiti? No, they didn't. Oh, the Protectorate, little podunk here. No, I'm going to leave that, because I think I still get $2,000 for it for the entire game. So I'm not going to touch that one. No, we're not taking that back. And that is it for the United States. 100%. We have broken free, baby. Let's freaking go. Loving life at the moment. Loving life. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we're actually... No, we're not making money. Oh my god. What happened? What happened to my influence? Oh, I guess I have to rival the USA and everybody else now. I mean, they hate me anyway, so I might as well. Not like it matters. I'll take it, though. I think Britain might be regretting this cut-down war now. Call me crazy, but I think I'm taking quite a bit from them. I am taking a lot, and I do, in fact, mean a lot from Britain. And they can't even reach the front. Oh, wow, Canada's toast. Sorry, Canada. They're kind of toast over here, too. I actually have better troops than them. We got plenty of lovely Shrappy boys, although I'm going to make more just to guarantee a victory. I don't even want to leave this up in the air. I just want the guarantee. I only believe in guarantees. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to make a bunch of new troops. It's going to be Shrappy boys because those give me the best bonuses. And every extra Shrappy boy is going to be another beatdown for poor Britain. And we are beating them on every major front. They got nothing. We got them by the short hairs. Now, where is your capital? Is it Quebec? I have never felt happier about beating up this Canada. This is an atrocity of all atrocities. Quebec is the capital of Canada. Oh, I'm so disgusted. I am so completely disgusted right now. Oh, I just don't know what to tell you. Horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. In every imaginable way. Good thing we're going to do some damage to them. They deserve this punishment. Make no mistake. They deserve this punishment. You don't actually have to win. You just have to slow them down so they can't take any... Oh, no. It looks like they're taking it back. Are we still at 100%? Yes, barely. Literally, the best I can do at this point is to slow them down. That's it. That's all I got. We got stall tactics, and that's it. They're at 89% here. We are doing everything in our power to not lose this state. And it looks like it's going to be lost. Hopefully they move north into Transylvania, because if they take their time taking this state, I can win by a war score tick, which is hilarious if that happens. Will it happen? I don't know. We're kind of cutting it close here. We are 2 ticks away. And I won! Oh my god, the stall tactics worked. Oh my god, take a look at this, take a look at this. Look at my country now, boys. Oh, that's so hideous. Quebec. Ah, that horrifies me. I hate it. Just looking at it makes me grossed out. Ew. Just you. But whatever. Whatever. We are chunking North America here. Like, we are legitimately chunking them. And it looks like we're actually doing enough damage to be able to beat the United States. So I think we got this, boys. I think we got this. We are doing some really, really gigantic damage. Oh my god. You haven't seen damage like this before. It's gonna be biblical. Absolutely biblical. I just noticed something very interesting. The leader, the former king of Brazil, Pedro de Braganca, is now my Presidente of Santo Domingo. That is the world we are living in. The Brazilian king got exiled. I hired him as a general. He became the leader of my Liberal Party, and then he won an election to become the leader of my country. What? Excuse me? What is going on? That is something. I'm going to call this the 3331 BOOMSTICK. BOOMSTICK. There you go. Great name. Truly, truly a great name. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But yeah, that is my BOOMSTICK. And that is my Santo Domingo. We almost have all of North America. That's kind of crazy. Qing is gone. Completely blew up. I feel bad for them. I do. India blew up. Sind is huge. Deer is huge. And again, what the swat? Pashtuni, Sunni, Tibet, called Svat. I don't get it. I don't think I'm meant to get it. I will never understand these things. The United States is pretty much dead at this point. Who is that? That's Borgu. We are crushing Borgu. We beat the crap out of France, but I forgot to get this region of France right here, so that's a bit of a pain. Who should I attack next? Maybe Messina? I see no reason not to kill me a Messina. Let's just take all of Africa. We got all of South America already, by the way, except for this little podunk piece of Falklands. Maybe we'll try for the Falklands. We're pretty much done North America. The United States is not coming back from this. We got them by the short hair, brothers. I would like to focus on my GDP now. My GDP is pitiful. I am in a bit of a dump, bit of a rut. We're almost done with combustion engines. Then we're going to do telephones, and then we're going to get central planning out. That is my plan to correct this. I think this will work. I think this will work. At this point, it kind of has to work. If it doesn't work, I am at a loss for words. Because I got to get this bureaucracy under control so I can get these unrealized taxes under control. Holy crap. I don't know. But I don't want to keep building even more government buildings. The cost is just untenable. So I'd rather go for telephones at this point and try to correct it with that. Maybe that is the right move. I don't know, but we're going to make the play anyway. Oh my god, the whole game's shaking! Freaking earthquake came out of nowhere! That was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. I had a heart attack. I had a heart attack. That is pretty much it for the run, my friends. I managed to kind of do a little bit of GDP work at the very end of the run. Too little, too late, I think. Yeah, we got a pretty decent balance here, and we are actually kind of growing quite nicely. If I could play the final 12 years of the run, I imagine I'd be looking at around 3 billion. Shouldn't be too hard to do that, especially with subventions, but unfortunately, I only get 12 hours for the entire stream, which means we have less than 5 minutes here, which is why I'm doing the outro right now, my friends. That is it. But take a look at what we have here. 442 million population. That is crazy. We have all of North America, all of South America, 80% of Africa. I kind of give up on Africa, unfortunately. It's not even going to fit in the thumbnail, so who cares? Okay? It's not even going to fit in the thumbnail, so I'm not even going to worry about it. I mean, it was a nice little thought, you know, making the play for it, but no, at this point, I stopped caring. My ability to care only goes so far, and unfortunately, I hit the wall with that one. Oof. All I'm going to say is big old oof, 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 oof. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. But we have a lot of other stuff. I mean, our standard of living is climbing up very nicely at the end of the run here. Again, I wish I had more time. I do. For this run, I wish I had more time. That would have been absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately, no. We are not in a pitchy scenario. We are not going to be able to finish everything I wanted to get done. But I got a lot done. I'm not angry about this run. This is a great freaking run. I mean, North and South America as the Dominican Republic? I don't think you've ever seen that before. And if you have, I don't believe you. Take a look at these companies, though. We got a decent amount of company profit on pretty much everything. I could have done a better job with it. I kind of got stuck on the bunch of crappy wharfs. Mostly warfare for Africa. I kind of made a mistake. I took Marina Kingdom. I took Haiti and Falklands as war goals that I couldn't take because I can't do any overseas warfare, and frankly, I don't have a proper navy for it. I didn't build up a proper navy, and I just don't have the time to fix that. I do have the money now. If I just had a little more time, I could build up a proper navy and maybe actually, you know, finish up with Africa here. I'm not angry though. This is fine. This is fine. This is nothing to scoff at. It's a bit of a marvel. I'm pretty happy with it. We might even end at 1.5 billion at this rate with the current growth rate that we have going on. Kind of nice if you ask me. But yeah. You want me to show you my laws? Let me show you my laws. Give me a sec. I'll bring it up. Let's see here. What do we got going on here? I have... For my challenges, Presidential Republic. That kind of sucked for this run. Combinations Acts was really painful. Guaranteed Liberties was really painful. That was another challenge. Beyond that, that was the only law challenges we got this run. I did have to build all of the coffee, and I mean all of it, in Colombia, and it looks like I lost all of it. What the heck? Oh dear. I'm gonna have to count that as a failure. Oopsie doopsie. I could have sworn I built it, but I guess I must have canceled it at one point. I got how much time left in the run? I got 2 minutes left in the run. We're not going to get that done in time. It's not going to be done in time. I would have to cancel everything else out and just focus fire on that. I mean, I could. Wouldn't be the end of the world here. Yeah, I could probably do that. There we go. That'll get it done. There you go. Move it down. You go to the bottom, my friend. We only got 3 months on a construction queue anyway, so this is going to finish up pretty darn quickly, actually. But yeah, let's get all the coffee done. So I got that challenge done before we're done here. And let's see here. We sold Oklahoma to get an obligation with the United States. That I'm not going to put in the challenge list. We did take over Albania, though, so that was done. That's also a challenge. My goodness, are we chonky, though. The only thing is, I forgot about the coffee one. I could have sworn I did it at one point, but I guess I forgot about it later. So damn. The strike is not going to be much of an issue here. I can kind of ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. And the fasci movement is not really going to pop off here. It's only at 75%. It's not a big deal. We don't have any other issues going on here. Holy crap. 53% though. That's crazy amount of clout. Oh my goodness. That is actually kind of crazy when you think about it. Can I do a peace deal yet? Yeah, go away. We don't want to deal with you anymore. This is a silly war. But, that's it, my friends. We're done. We are out of time. Time is over. But I would like to thank each and every single one of you for watching this far into it. You guys are truly kings for doing so. Beyond that, though, my friends, make sure to give your loved ones an extra hug tonight, because if they might not be here tomorrow, trust me, that is definitely something that I do know. But we're done. Hail Hydra Cat, and thank you for watching.